Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Brain, your friendly neighborhood gaming dad. And if you haven't figured out by the title yet, this is a ongoing issue we've been currently having with some of the developers over a couple of skills that we realized that weren't functioning properly. We have elevated them up to the developers through tickets to try and get the issues resolved. These skills involved are Recycle from Jonathan and Dance with the Eagle from Jacob. They aren't functioning as intended, and honestly, I have an alliance mate who has these heroes that has the reports, and I'll actually just let his video showcase this. This video is directly from Z's page on his YouTube channel. I will link the video in the description below, but here's his words exactly as they were presented from in response to the ticket being presented to him.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make this recording because of this last response that you've provided on both of these tickets that I have submitted in regards to Jacob's skill and Jonathan's skill, both of which are not working. For Jonathan, it's the Recycle skill. For Jacob, it's the Dance with the Eagle skill. Both of them are not working. Both of them you provided. We suggest you check other logs in this battle report because you say that it's working. So let's go ahead and let's pull up two examples of this real quick. So I mentioned that on checkpoints and metros, Jacob's third skill, Dance with the Eagle, is not currently working. If we take a quick glance at what the skill actually is, deals damage to up to 3 nearby enemy squads every 8 seconds if garrisoning also reduces their attack. So let's go ahead and let's pull up a report. We're on checkpoint. We use Jacob for garrison. We can take a look at both of these. Combat log. Eagle Strike was used 17 times, and it has a timestamp for each of them. Let's remove the filter. We can see the whole report. Now let's filter for Dance with the Eagle. Where do you see that it was used multiple times? I see that it was used here in 1 second, has been triggered, received combo for 99,999 seconds, and it is the only time that it triggers in this report when we filter for it. So I would like to know, what do you mean that it is spread throughout the report itself? Even if I unfilter it and check that every 8 seconds that should trigger, it does not. There is no jump in the amount of troops that are killed. 7 seconds, 9 seconds, 11 seconds. This right here is only because at 1090 Eagle Strike went off. So I do not know what you were talking about. Let's check the other one just in case. So we checked one, let's check the other. It's not even listed because it never went off and hit the other rally, even though we were hit by 2 rallies. Now let's go ahead and check Jonathan's skill. This report is over 3 minutes long. Jonathan's skill, Recycle, that every 20 seconds inflict damage to a random target. It triggered 1 time in this report. Here's all the timestamps. Here's all the times the Recycle went off. As you can see, it's going to be the same message. Received combo, duration 99,999 seconds. Triggering at 1 second into the report, and it does not trigger at any other time. If it says that every 20 seconds this should happen, then somewhere between 20 seconds and 23 seconds you should see a spike in the amount of troops killed. The only time that you do is at 22 seconds, and it's because his base set sail went off at, lo and behold, 22 seconds. Base set sail. There it is. That's the reason why it did more damage. But Recycle is not used, even though this report is plenty long to where every 20 seconds we should see it, it is not triggering. So again, I would like to ask you, based on your response that you provided to both my tickets in a copy-paste format, meaning that you have not done any investigation whatsoever, you have said that the skill release is scattered throughout the battle report, and we suggest you check other logs. I'll wait.
Now, I share Z's frustration. After the issue that we figured out with Miyamoto, because we honestly believed that these counterattack skills were going to be a lot more broken than they let on. Learning that they had hidden restrictions, or at least restrictions that weren't written out, um, bothered us. So we started testing with a couple of other heroes that we were interested in using, and already found two more. I do plan on working with Z and working with my alliance to test the rest of them, just to make sure that there's no other issues with these skills. Because you all should know what your heroes are capable of if you're going to either spend money or take the time to play the game. I don't want to take away from the experience of the game. I want the free to play players, the low spenders, high spenders, to be able to enjoy the game to the best of their ability. And that requires us to know exactly how these heroes work. It's the reason I make these videos, because I want you all to understand what the heroes that you're using are capable of. And already finding out that certain skills aren't functioning as written is a big deal, especially if it's literally not the same as what's written. Miyamoto's being unwritten entirely is one thing. Having the counterattacks have a 6-second limiter on them is one thing. But at least his counterattacks do have a 20% chance to reduce an enemy's HP. With Recycle, the damage wasn't being inflicted every 20 seconds, or even at all in some cases. And the same with Dance with the Eagle. This should have been activating regardless of garrison, and it was not doing that. So we'll look into some other heroes, but you see the issues that we're running into with some of these heroes now. Hopefully the developers will get these fixed. But after getting the runaround from feedback on this, I wanted to get this video out today. So this is Mr. Brain, your friendly neighborhood gaming dad, signing off.